mixed method, you definitely have to be curious. Let's talk a bit about that future. What is in the future for UX researchers, right? Kyle, this question is very much attached to your business goals for you guys as well, because you have to be able to see the future. And then, Mike, within an organization, what should researchers not even be able to do, but what is that future for UX research as a career as well? Let's start from Kyle.
Well, the future is domination. I mean, we do not see. So Mike was just talking about soft power. I want hard power. Like, I think that the best products are going to be made with UX researchers at the helm. And we are not there yet. We are not in a place where there are VPs of research, where there are UX folks in the C-suite. And we need to get there, because that is the voice of the user, and that is creating the experiences that we want people to have in the world, or that they want to have, right? So I think the future and where the industry is growing and what we want is to exert more business influence. So we want to be higher up in the org charts. The second piece I would say is that we just see such a tremendous growth thinking about UX as a partner and not a submissive. So what does it look like? Again, that's kind of about organizational power, but what does it look like for UX researchers to be seen as an integral component of product decisions, as opposed to like, oh yeah, cool, thanks for that. We really think about exerting influence, and like the CEO of my company just put out this article that's about the future of how people really are engaging with agencies like Cancer Lab is about robust partnerships that drive business impact, not just doing like a one-off little project every now and then. It's really about driving the strategy of your business, leveraging UX research. And I think that that's what we all want. That's what I see the future in, 10, 15 years.
Absolutely. Well, that's fantastic. We can dive into that all day. Mike?
Yeah, I think it's an interesting time, honestly, because on the one hand, we've got these trends towards democratization of research, and we have researchers who have been at one point, I think, maybe it was 2012 or 2014 or something, the head of research over at Facebook, now Meta, said that they were expecting research to go away within the industry. That everybody could do research, and that there'd be no need for our practice. It was especially interesting because they generally have some fairly good researchers over there. You will see more of that within companies where they haven't been exposed to great research, where they've had designers who took they went to design school, and then they're like, oh, I can go interview someone and get feedback, and that's research. Or the PM will have learned something because now they teach design thinking within most MBA programs. They'll have taken a design thinking class and be like, I can go do design thinking and go to research, because to them it's just going and interviewing, because that's the visible part of research. The invisible part, the portion that's the heavy synthesis, the inference, and getting at that deeper why, all the different activities and quantitative methods, and I also have a lot of different qualitative methods outside of just interviewing, are things that are kind of black boxes to them, and they don't necessarily understand until they start working with researchers. So actually, Klaviyo, before I got hired, PMs, designers, customer service people, data scientists were all, and they're continuing to talk to customers and do research. But the ones who have now interacted with people on my team and have seen kind of what an actual kind of dedicated researcher can bring are now asking for more support. So while before we were leaving kind of the product level research to those different product pods, they're now asking us